They say life's a game of chance, a jigsaw puzzle with missing pieces. And just when I thought I seen it all, a new case slid across my desk. It was a game like no other, a mysterious journey into the heart of darkness. Welcome, my friends, to the twisted tale of HROT, the name that just rolls off your tongue. A Slavic shooter that defied convention, straddling the line between Soviet satire and a web of intrigue. Its world, a throwback to the golden age of gaming, drenched in retro visuals that could make even the most modern graphic card shed a tear of nostalgia. Join us as we investigate this game and uncover why it's being so well received in its audience, and see what we can learn about it. This case will have us look at its story, gameplay, and input loops, as well as the wild factor that makes this game stand out from the rest in its class. HROT's story loop was a tantalizing dance of discovery. Every section I ventured into revealed a fragment of the puzzle, beaconing me further into its depth. As I navigated the maze-like structures, I couldn't help but feel the weight of the history and the catastrophe that shrouded the game's setting. A small socialist country in the aftermath of an undisclosed disaster. Survival becomes the sole objective as strange intruders lurk around every corner. The enemies encountered were not mere obstacles, they were gatekeepers to the truth cell. In order to progress, essential items had to be gathered, like keys and levers, to unlock new areas, to delve deeper into the heart of the mystery. With each level I've completed, the story unfurled its subtle nuances. The world around me spoke volumes, leaving me to decipher its secrets. There were no cutscenes or overt exposition, but rather a symphony of clues and hints, carefully placed within the environment. I had to scrutinize every details, analyzing the world I inhabited to piece together the truth behind the unfolding events of HROT. Before we delve deeper into the core gameplay of HROT, let's hit pause on my narrative for just one moment. As any good detective would do, I've engaged with the HROT community, extracting their thoughts, questions, and insight about this retro shooter gem, which will be revealed later in this investigation. The core gameplay loop of HROT is an immersive experience that swaddles you in its claustrophobic embrace. Traversing the doomed landscape, I found myself engaged in a relentless cycle of exploration, survival, and discovery. Each new section was a labyrinthine challenge, demanding my wits and resourcefulness. Navigating the maze-like environments, I've encountered relentless enemies who sought to impede my progress. Dispatching them required skillful maneuvering and precise aim, as I wielded my arsenal of meaty weapons, each satisfyingly delivering a spray of glorious red pixels. The scarcity of resources heightened the tension, mirroring the struggles of survival in a post-apocalyptic landscape. It forced me to take calculated decisions, rationing supplies and weighing risk. HROT was not just about mindless action. It incorporated elements of puzzle solving and exploration, reminiscent of a Metroidvania game. To progress, one must uncover hidden keys and levers and essential items, meticulously searching every nook and cranny of every room for clues and secrets. This deliberate pace, akin to the early days of survival horror games like Resident Evil and Silent Hill, heightened the suspense and adds a layer of tension to the gameplay. In HROT, while the input loop might be limited in terms of the game's reactions, the smooth and engaging control compensate for this aspect, ensuring an enjoyable gameplay experience. Though not as varied or extensive as in some other games, it still managed to keep me fully engaged. The smoothness and responsiveness of the control allowed me to navigate the challenging environment with precision and ease. Although the input loops of HROT might be limited in terms of the game's reactions, the smooth and engaging controls more than made up for it. The seamless and responsiveness control scheme did not impede on the gameplay experience. It is extremely easy for a new player to pick up and be fully engaged and immersed almost immediately. Now, in order to help with the case, I had to turn to the community in order to better understand what really made this game great. HROT has gathered a strong following with the gaming community, praised for all of its exceptional level design and captivating visuals that pays homage to the Quake era. Developed with its own graphic engine, the game successfully captures the retro aesthetics while incorporating modern elements. The deliberate use of Sipian-esque shades adds a unique artistic statement, enhancing the immersive atmosphere that tells the story through its meticulously crafted level. HROT's gameplay offers a classic tactical experience, emphasizing intelligence and strategy over mindless speed. The game's enemies are described as delightfully bizarre, furthering adding to the excitement of the game. Although some placeholder sound effects have been noted, the community hails HROT as a fantastic retro shooter, showcasing the dedication and talent of its single developer. HROT possesses a distinct wild factor that sets it apart from other games in its genre. Drawing inspiration from classic shooters like Quake and Duke Nukem, the game combines a low-poly aesthetic with a dark and atmospheric setting, resulting in a visually captivating experience that feels both nostalgic and refreshing. Its unique storytelling approach, devoid of cutscenes, immerses the player in a world where the narrative unfolds through the subtle environmental cues and hints, encouraging active exploration and analysis of the surroundings. In conclusion, the gameplay loop of HROT revolves around navigating maze-like sections, surviving encounters with enemies, and searching for keys and levers to unlock new areas. This deliberate pace, reminiscent of survival horror games like Resident Evil or Silent Hill, adds tension and suspense to the experience. The scarcity of resources heightens the challenge, requiring careful resource management. Despite the limited input loop, the control remains smooth and responsive, enhancing the player's engagement with the game. Step into the dystopian realm of HROT, where survival is paramount, secrets await, and every step could be your last. Embrace the challenge, uncover the mysteries, and immerse yourself in the gripping world of HROT. This case is closed.